ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক টু মাই চ্যানেল গাইস, ইটস ওয়াসিম আকরাম হালদার ফ্রম ইংলিশ পয়েন্ট। স্টুডেন্টরা, আজকে তোমাদের আমি বুক অফ নেচারের ইউনিট 2টা পড়ে শোনাবো। You read history in books, but in old times when men did not exist, surely no books could have been written. How then can we find out what happened then? We cannot merely sit down and imagine everything. This would be very interesting, for we could imagine anything we wanted to and would thus make up the most beautiful fairy tales. But this need not be true, as it would not be based on any facts that we had seen. But although we have no books written in those far off days, fortunately we have some things which tell us a great deal as well, almost as a book would. We have rocks and mountains and seas and stars and rivers and deserts and fossils of old animals. These and other like things are our books for the earth's early story. And the real way to understand this story is not merely to read about it in other people's books, but to go to the great book of nature itself. You will, I hope, soon begin to learn how to read this story from the rocks and the mountains. Imagine how fascinating it is. স্টুডেন্টরা, এরপরে আমি পরের প্যারাটা পড়ব। Every little stone you see lying in the road or on the mountain side may be a little page in the nature's book and may be able to tell you something if you only knew how to read it. To be able to read any language, Hindi or Urdu or English, you have to learn its alphabet. So also you must learn the alphabet of nature before you can read her story in her books of stone and rock. Even now perhaps you know a little how to read this. If you see a little round shiny pebble, does it not tell you something? How did it get round and smooth and shiny without any corners or rough edges? If you break a big rock into small bits, each bit is rough and has corners and rough edges. It is not at all like a round, smooth pebble. How then did the pebble become so round and smooth and shiny? It will tell you its story if you have good eyes to see and ears to hear it. It tells you that once upon a time, it may be long ago, it was a bit of a rock, just like the bit you may break from a big rock or stone with plenty of edges and corners. Probably it rested on some mountainside. Then came the rain and washed it down to the little valley where it found a mountain stream which pushed it on till it reached a little river. And the little river took it to the big river. And all the while it rolled at the bottom of the river, and its edges were worn away, and its rough surface made smooth and shiny. So it became the pebble that you see. Somehow the river left it behind, and you found it. If the river